This question is very, very important to me and all the brothers in our neighborhood. So bear with me. I'm gonna try to keep it as concise as possible. So our local masjid they do lots of good, but they believe in good at bid'ahs, such as saying taqabballah after prayer, having events in Ramadan where they do the salat and the Nabi and explaining the seerah in a melodious voice. They recite Surah Al-Fatiha for the dead, which they've admitted is wrong, but they do it to make the families happy. And they're very lenient and they sugarcoat a lot, such as questions about feminism. They gloss over the responsibility of a woman and they make sure to mention that she can work. They also have lots of programs which are good, but some of the books are questionable authors. We have another masjid, but they don't have as much funding and any knowledge-seeking programs. So we have stopped taking knowledge from them, but what do you suggest, like as laymen seeking knowledge, and we can't really determine what's good and what's bad? Should we still go there, or should we stop, and especially Jum'ah prayer, which has the sermon as well? Jazakallah khair.
Wajazak. First of all, akhi, you live in a kafir country, which means that your options are limited. So you have an option of learning from this masjid that practices innovations, weak hadiths, things that are not in accordance to Islam 100%, yet they still offer you a sort of good way to learn some form of knowledge, while the other masjid is totally blank. They don't have any bid'ah, yes, but they don't have any knowledge-seeking programs. So if you can tailor-make a knowledge-seeking program for yourself and your brothers, then go to the second masjid and establish that there. Invite students of knowledge who are on the right aqeedah. Try to focus on the basics and the essentials that your Islam would not be valid without. This is the best win-win situation. Now, if this is not possible, and there are no one to come and teach you, yet you can go to the first masjid and you can acknowledge the bid'ah. Bid'ah is crystal clear. It's like the sun in the daytime. Nobody can miss it. So bid'ah is obvious. Wrong teachings, maybe ambiguous. You have to call the scholars, the students of knowledge, and check with them to avoid. But the bulk, what you will get from this masjid, like 75%, 80%, is legit and good. So I would presume that being in a kafir country with all these fitna surrounding you and the enemies of Islam are lurking in the dark, I believe that committing yourself to learning 75% authentic knowledge is better than zero. And Allah Azza wa Jal knows best.